Hey guys, welcome back to Ace Combat 5. So I'm gonna play the preview thing again, just because.
The intelligence vessel Andromeda has picked up another encrypted transmission in Belkin. They have changed the code, so it took a little longer to decipher the message. The content is as follows. N attack by ASAT on Oktyabrsk to commence at 1400 hours. Apparently, efforts to secretly repair the sabotaged Arkbird are now complete. We confirmed this by observing its orbit from the ground. We believe that a Belkin nuke has already been loaded onto the Arkbird. In order for the Arkbird to attack the city of Oktyabrsk in Yuktobania at 1400 hours, it must make one major correction to its orbital trajectory. To do this, it must first drop into the upper atmosphere and use air friction to lower its speed. We have already calculated the time and location in which this maneuver will occur. Your mission is to destroy the Arkbird. You will only have one chance to stop it. Destroy it before it withdraws from the battle zone.
Alright. In the ultimate twist of fate, we are gonna have to destroy the Arkbird. Symbol of peace, because it's been loaded with a nuke. So it's gonna be all anti-air. So we probably want to get... How much money do I have? I guess it doesn't really matter what everyone else is in, to be honest. SU-47s are probably fine.
Captain,
please choose a plane for me to pilot.
I'm gonna see what I can afford. Honestly, for this type of mission, a Raptor kind of makes sense, or at least having XMAAs. Yeah, we'll just pick up more of these, though. I can actually afford that instead of getting even more planes.
Captain,
please choose a plane.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Is this the formation you want?
Yep.
Razgriz, launch!
We were so close. I feel like the Belkins are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
At the moment, yeah.
Still, Blaze. We can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
This is us trying to turn that tide.
I can see it now, Nagase.
yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arkbird. It just jettisoned something.
It was an escape capsule.
Adler to Shanse. He got away.
The Ocean astronaut?
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need him anymore. Oh, damn it. He must have done something to the control system before he got away.
Hey,
Turn off that
good guy,
switch.
Ocean
Damn,
astronaut.
we're slowing down. We're gonna dive deep into the atmosphere.
Our job a
This is
lot
Archer.
easier.
Doesn't the Arkbird's approach path seem too deep?
Yep.
Its altitude is too low for an orbit change. That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Roger that.
Adler to Shanse. We're under attack.
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Black bodies. That emblem. It's them. The posters of Razgriz. Survivors from the Armir squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels. Get rid of them.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch port wasn't in the original design.
The Belkins modified it?
Oh.
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed for the Arkbird. Blaze, permission to separate?
Yep.
Roger, dispersing.
Shanse and Adler. Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to initial access.
I know all about the Arkbird. I was in love with it. I used to stay
Whoa. Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
If we destroy that,
All right.
never make it in.
I was being too stationary there. Let's see.
We were so close. I feel like the Belkins are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze.
Let's try not to be too goofy about
We
this.
haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
I can see it now, Nagase.
Yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Artbird.
Yep.
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change.
I really shouldn't use long-range missile on that.
That white bird was
This does more damage.
Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
And I think this just triggers the encounter.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
That emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Razgriz. The survivors from the Ogre Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels. Get rid of them.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch pad was my original design.
The Belkins fighting?
Oh boy.
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed.
Well, that's gonna make the rest of the missions harder.
Permission to separate? Roger.
Yeah.
Dispersing.
Shots
Fine.
Adler.
Politely
Do whatever
pick
it
at
takes
us.
to gain altitude.
Counting down to initial boosters.
I know all about the Artbird. I was in London and I used to stare at the
Damn it.
blueprints all the time. That big engine in the middle is a booster designed to give it enough speed to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that, it'll never make it into space again.
We're gonna destroy the Artbird. Are you sure about this?
When we're at peace, the President will build another one for us.
Yeah, that's what we want. Them to build more of those for weapons. Surely that will not come back to bite the Oceans.
The Artbird's ascending again!
I missed! Damn, I suck!
Damn.
Those unmanned craft have inhuman maneuverability.
These guys are like the Omnier.
They can let machines
Yeah,
too.
I
But these are even
being
worse.
stupid. First of all, give them that. I have to catch the Artbird and knock out its thrusters. Oh man, I've spent too much time in these UAVs.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Yes! Missile hit!
We're running out of time. You can't let this thing escape the battle zone.
Yeah, I screwed it. It's moving too quick. Yep, okay.
We were so close. I feel like the Belkins are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze. We can't give up now. We haven't
I'll say
run out
no
of
if
luck
I
just
fail
yet.
again.
Let's go.
I have no idea how long this is going to take because, well, this is
I can see it now, Nagase.
fewer missions.
Tough reaching that altitude.
They're the harder ones, and I'm clearly rusty. And I wasn't feeling great last episode, but
It just...
Captain, this is Archer.
yeah.
Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change.
Still,
That white bird was a symbol of hope.
I'll try and do good.
Nagase.
Not screw this up again.
Let's try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Adler to Shansei. We're under attack.
Alright, last shot.
I know all about the Artbird. I was in love with her. I used to stare at the
Can't let the Artbird get away.
That big engine in the middle is a booster designed to give it enough speed to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that, it'll never make it into space again.
Copy that.
We're gonna destroy the Artbird. Are you sure about this?
Easy. The President will build another one for us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Thrust increasing.
The Artbird descending again!
I was destroyed by those guys.
Don't worry.
Damn.
The Artbird is invincible.
It's huge. Knock him down so hard. He can come back to life. We're about to shoot down a very simple organized being. These guys wish to shoot us down.
It's not going to happen, so there's no need to think about it.
Oh, come on. No time to react to that. I should have known it was on my ass. I don't remember struggling this much with this mission. Even on Ace.
We were so close. I feel like the Falcons are always one step ahead.
Actually, no, I do remember when I was trying to get S rank on this. I did have a lot of trouble. Because you have to shoot down all the moguls, I think, for enough points.
I can see it now, Nagase.
Yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the
I
Artbird!
think I remember what plane I used, and
It just
yeah.
Captain, this is
That's
Archer.
part of the reason.
Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change.
Come on.
That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Honestly, just stay covering me. I'm not gonna.
Wilco!
Yeah.
Adler Shansei, we're under attack.
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Blackbird, that emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Razgriz. Survivors from the Ogre Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels. Get rid of them.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch port wasn't in the original design.
Falcons modified it?
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed from the Artbird. Liz, permission to separate? This is Edge. Roger. Let's maintain
Keep
formation.
me covered.
Shansei to Adler. Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to initiative boosters.
I know all about the Artbird. I was in love with it. I used to stare at the blueprints all the time. That big engine is a booster designed to give it enough speed to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that, it'll never make it into space.
Lasers going.
We're gonna destroy the Artbird. Are you sure about this?
Easy. The President will build another one for us.
Alright.
Knock him down so hard.
laser.
Your days in the air are over.
We are the chosen ones. We have the power to overcome the Razgriz. Make them regret they ever challenged us.
It's firing from the small laser cannon at the top.
Firing those lasers relentlessly.
March 2!
Combined cycle engine destroyed.
Carrying out the backup plan may be impossible in these conditions. Altitude dropping.
Whoa.
Controls
Alright.
malfunctioning.
Man, it's not really doing that much damage.
Artbird still descending.
It's still flying. Are we going to make it in time?
I'll do it.
It should be pretty
boy.
badly at this point.
What a pitiful sight.
Yes, and humans are responsible for it.
Look at that smoke. It's in its death throes.
Yeah, them covering me has been really helpful. It's kept UAVs busy.
Terrible sight.
Now it's just an ordinary oversized plane.
March 2! Missile hit.
Impossible! Damn it, how can this be? Hurry! We can't go down yet! We're seeing this through to the end. Switch to auxiliary engines.
Artbird's fired up its last engine.
Waiting for its last breath, huh? That thing will not quit.
Nope. Alright. The Arcbird is down. That's another nuke. Well, no one's getting it, that's for sure.
We succeeded in halting the Arcbird's nuclear attack on the city of Oktyabrsk in Yuktobania. The Arcbird crashed into the middle of the Saras Ocean after attempting to detonate the nuke above Ossia. Miraculously, there were no ships near the area of the crash site. According to our investigation team, there is currently no evidence of radiation fallout in the area.
That's good. Alright.
The president broadcast his voice repeatedly in an effort to reveal the truth to his citizens and soldiers. However, the central government, now run by the vice president and his generals, censored all of it, calling it enemy propaganda. And Yuktobania, their enemy, wasn't about to stop fighting either. The president needed to enter the capital himself with his marine force. But that meant risking his life. As he boarded the helicopter, the president smiled and said, "Here goes." The third encrypted message from Bartlett came shortly after. This time, there were no coordinates. All it showed was a time and a radio frequency. At the appointed time, everyone gathered in front of the radio speaker.
Hey, it's me! Get the wax out of your ears and listen up. We found Nicanor, the leader of Yuktobania, and we broke him out of prison. This war wasn't his doing at all.
Yep. Heartbreak 1. Alright.
Captain Bartlett has rescued Prime Minister Nicanor of Yuktobania. He plans to attack an airfield in northeast Yuktobania, steal an airplane, and then escape with the Prime Minister. First, go to the directed area and wait for contact from Captain Bartlett. He'll likely have you support him as he forces his way into the airfield. More mission details will be supplied to you upon arriving at the local airspace. Threat status in the area of operation is unclear, so prepare your flight for the possibility of threats from both the ground and the air.
No F-35s. Got it.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Oh, do I have... Do I have any actual proper bomb? I wonder if MiG-29s would be a good acquisition. They might be not good enough to keep up, I don't know.
Captain, which plane should I use?
This formation is not really suited for anti-air operations. You sure you want to launch like this?
No, good point. Knowing how this mission goes, it might just be better to have anti-air and just deal with the fact there's a ton of anti-ground units to fight. I'd honestly want the Raptor.
Are we launching in this formation?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Launch!
Let's just do the Su-47s.
It's me. I'm okay so far, and the car's hidden under a bush. Other Resistance members are hidden all over the place. I still got a bad feeling about this. We're storming the gate at 0705 hours. Keep us covered. I'm counting on you. I think there's gonna be an ambush waiting for us.
According to Captain Bartlett's information, the Resistance has already infiltrated the airfield and is currently awaiting his arrival. The road to the airfield is covered with checkpoints and defensive positions. We anticipate stiff resistance. Provide close air support for Captain Bartlett's charge, give him aerial reconnaissance as necessary, and guide him to the airfield. The Resistance has already agreed on a time to begin operations with Captain Bartlett, so the timing of the mission cannot be changed. If you do not arrive in time, the Resistance will be suppressed by the airfield defense forces and the mission will end in failure.
Okay.
After arriving, the Resistance will load Prime Minister Nicanor onto a captured transport plane and Captain Bartlett will attempt to escape. You must help Captain Bartlett arrive at the airfield on time, no matter what.
Alright, here we
This is
go.
Heartbreak 1. The jailbreak tour starts here. We're counting on your escort from the air.
I'll be witnessing your bravery from down here, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there someone else in the car? Me? Mr. Woman number 1. Edge engaging.
Swordsman engaging.
Archer, engaging. Nice kill, Captain.
There's a fork up ahead. We have two choices. Take the shorter way and face heavy attacks, or take the safer route, which takes more time.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the shorter one?
Yep.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut.
You're going through there?
He told me all about you guys. Kid, Chopper, and, Nagasaki. Hey, Nagasaki.
Caselli, is the Prime Minister all right?
He's regaining consciousness. They injected him with some kind of drug.
Don't be showing those legs too much. It's distracting.
Maybe I'll just buzz it anyways.
Keep away from the enemy's eyes. If you can, stab him in the eyes.
Locked on!
That's some great driving. He keeps doing this, and I'm gonna get an ulcer just watching him.
We're busting through! Hey kid, break down the front gate for me!
there, Snow.
Damn, they've got cannons.
It's taken.
How they best training with that kind of aim? Get him, kid. It's almost dawn, but those guys are keeping the sky dark.
Whoa, what the hell is happening there?
Nagase, you fly like that and you're still not dead. You're really something.
Thank you, sir.
Don't know if that was a compliment or not.
Creating diversions is the first step in espionage.
And you, Grim? I was planning to promote you to the squadron on the next evaluation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Captain Snow from the Naval Air Force? Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm kind of shy, you know. Right here, Captain. Reading.
And I gather that's your brightest student.
You mean kid? Well, that goes without saying. I'm relying on you. I can't dogfight in a car.
Not that attitude.
Prepare to launch an anti-tank missile. Watch out for small arms attacks.
Shooting.
Portable missiles, too. Raise your altitude.
The problem with having an anti-air fighter is so damn fast.
Loop the loops, please.
It's impossible to fight slow-moving enemies.
Take the wheel.
Okay. I hear that voice again. All that useless chatter. I missed that voice.
These guys are incredible. It's as if the Razgriz are flying up there.
Yeah.
This sure is an exciting ride. Reminds me of our good old days.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either take our chances with the shortcut or take the long way with less risk.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the longer one?
No, take the shortcut.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut. Alright, a shortcut. I'll twist through here. Hurry up, we're falling behind! Is Baranoff behind us? I hope he doesn't make a mistake like last month. I heard that. I'll be alright. Kid, you take care of providing top cover. Enemy facility confirmed destroyed. Enemy fighter overhead!
Okay, cycle every other enemy besides the one directly in front of me,
Coming
sure.
this way again! Now what? Is this really it? We're going through a checkpoint. Keep your heads down. There's a helicopter too. They're coming. We can't fight them off with these weapons.
Every time we go on a date, you bring along these great adversaries.
Stop that. You're making everyone jealous. Watch where you fire. Aim carefully. What happened to Grail? Did we make it in time? There are planes with jet black coloring flying up there.
Airfield operations will begin in 5 minutes.
That's quite a strategy. Busting right through the middle. That's Bartlett for you.
The Prime Minister's life will be in danger if this keeps up. Just get him out of here safely and everything will be fine. It's gonna get bumpy. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch your heads. Enemy vehicles approaching checkpoint.
Turns out it's kind of hard to hit a chain link fence with a machine gun.
Watch out for the missile.
I'll be taking you to a better place than this for breakfast. Be ready to fire your gun at any time. Here they come. Do you see them?
Airfield operations will begin in 4 minutes.
bust through the shortcut.
It hasn't changed.
I don't mind all these attractions, guys, but next time pay for your own tickets.
Captain, you're taking too many risks.
Hey, Nagase, you're starting to sound like my mom.
Okay, it's time. Begin operation. Seize the hangar.
Hurry! Get to the hangar while they're still holding up.
This will work. We got ourselves a plane.
Let's show your teacher what we're capable of.
All right, we're starting up. Pull us out.
Escaping vehicle detected at 1 o'clock.
Roger. I'll take care of it.
Roger. Concentrating all fire towards targets on our nose. They ran right through.
I don't like not being able to move in 3 dimensions. Cramps my style. Mr. B, we're losing you. I'll go in first. You guys follow me. Far enough. Get as close to me as you can. I'm trying.
All right.
Okay, full throttle. We're breaking through at top speed. How's the rear? Are they following?
Damn.
I can just barely see them. They're like shadows. This one, Mr.
Okay.
B. Use this plane. I'll take
Whatever
any plane
works.
you got. Anything's better than a car.
Hasn't it been a while since Captain Bartlett flew a plane?
This platoon doesn't know when to shut up. Come on, return their fire. Thanks for the navigation, kid. That was a fun drive for all of us. They stole a plane from the hangar, right up from under our nose. What is this? Haven't seen a plane like this in ages.
It's a little dusty in here.
Get the safety belt tight on the Prime Minister. All right, Evie. I'll see you back at the rendezvous point. While I rotate the gun turret, adjust your sights. Man, those guys have guts. I want to get airborne before the runway is blocked.
How exciting. Now we have an air battle.
Is the Prime Minister on board? We still gotta make it home, so don't relax just yet. All right. I'm taking off. Hello, sky. I'm coming home.
Edge to Heartbreak 1. We'll fly past our allies' front line and head for the ocean. The Kestrel will meet us on the way.
Roger that. Just hope we don't run into any bad guys.
Incoming aircraft. Looks like bad guys to me. The 8492nd.
Ah, the long-lost Belkin Grabok Fighter Squadron, huh?
All right.
Really them? I saw those planes plunge into the ocean along with the colonel on my radar. It's them, the ghosts of Razgriz. They were the ones that attacked the mine, too. All right, let's find out for ourselves in battle. Kid, get the Grabok. Don't let a single one escape.
The 8492nd is here. This will be the final showdown.
Don't worry about me. You just concentrate on dealing with the Grabok.
Edge, Fox 2!
Moving in for attack. Climb and control at high altitude.
Impressive. These fighters are definitely the Razgriz.
Don't make the same mistake as on here.
You were just lucky. We'll decide who's better another time. I can slip past these guys all day. I can't fire back, but I got you for that now, kid. They're all yours.
Come on.
Great, I can hear you just fine. I'm counting on you.
I won't be shot down. No one's gonna take my place as Blaze's wingman.
All right, I'm on him.
Fox 2.
Oh.
Damn it! I still can't shake them off.
It's them! Hobbs and Captain Bartlett's nemesis.
Well.
Ready for a counter I'll get him!
Swordsman, Fox 2.
Most of them. Notably, there is a pilot missing from the Nemesis category for Pops.
These guys are the real deal. Stay padlocked. Don't take your eyes off the target.
We'll just wait for the next opportunity to meet again.
Look at the way the captain moves.
There we go.
So that's how an ace pilot flies.
Blaze just keeps surprising me. He's getting better every second.
Down they
Looks like you
go.
got 'em all, but the bastards all bailed out. I gotta admit, those guys are true fighter pilots. We'll be back. You can count on it.
Calm down there, Ashley.
The 8492nd Squadron, or the Belkan-Grabok Squadron to be more exact, has been annihilated. Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor is also safe. Mission accomplished.
He had returned once more. He brought Nicanor, the Prime Minister of Yuktobania, with him. And surprisingly, he had brought one more person. A female recon major in the Yuk army. The one who broke his heart 15 years ago. It became clear why nobody could find him in the POW camps. The very first POW of the war, he had escaped before they could even get him into the camps. Yuktobania's situation was just like ours. Their leader, who espoused reconciliation, was imprisoned after a silent coup d'etat, and the country proceeded to march right into large-scale war. What should I call you?
Just Major.
What's your real name? All she did was return a smile. She remained faithful to the Prime Minister and to his vision of peace, and that faith had brought her here. She was carrying a single disc. She told us that the disc contained the secret plans of the Belkan Grey Men. So far, we have been unable to decipher the encryption code.
Very curious about that side of this whole operation.
The Solg. A military attack satellite that your country began building during the war 15 years ago, then abandoned in the peace that followed. The Arkbird was reborn partly to resurrect that dreadful star. Now, even after the Arkbird was destroyed, the Space Center's mass driver is still launching supplies into orbit. What is that star receiving from them?
Yuktobanian resistance is like the real OGs. The real winners of this war. Or heroes of this war. They're equally unrecognized.
Yuktobanian fleet ahead.
The enemy fleet contains 18 ships, arrayed in a battle formation designed to block our fleet's path.
Attention, Yuktobanian fleet. This is Prime Minister Nicanor, representative of your government. I am on the...
Kestrel?
Yes, Kestrel.
I am on the ocean carrier Kestrel, for the sake of restoring peace between our Yuktobania and the country of Osea. We will once again...
Attention, all vessels. The only thing that exists between Yuktobania and Osea is hatred. Prime Minister Nicanor has joined the enemy. Recognize him as such and sink the enemy fleet with him.
But Commander, that's the Prime Minister talking. Please, stand down. We don't know what we're fighting for anymore. Sir, please, cancel engagement and stand down.
All vessels loyal to the fleet. A traitor is blocking our way. Attack the frigate ship Potomac. Open fire.
Yep. we go.
Prime Minister, please take your leave. But go to our president and get a televised picture of the two of you together, shaking hands. Show it to the world.
In the meantime, we're going to decimate the Yuktobanian Navy.
The situation is critical. We must help provide stability as quickly as possible. The Kestrel CIC's IFF info will be directly connected to your HUD, so you'll be able to get an ID on your targets. Engage and render powerless all forces carrying out acts of aggression against the Kestrel and our new allied fleet.
Oh boy. Alright. Time to rain hell. Yeah, we can't even take the Su-47s out if we wanted to, because they're not carrier ships. They're carrier planes.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to...
Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this formation?
Razgriz, launch!
Please, you are cleared for takeoff. Please, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Here we go.
A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls. Commence battle. We are not alone. Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that? Good. The situation here is critical. Neutralize the opposing ships as quickly as you can. Attack any ship that does not complete immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships!
I'll support the Yuk fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage. Those planes, are you the Razgriz? I knew it. This is the Yuktobanian destroyer Judah. It is an honor to fight alongside you. Yes, we are joining your fleet. They're my gratitude.
Look! The battle's just taking a new turn!
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at a new fruit.
Whoa, okay. Almost flew right into that.
Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack. Our pilots are all afraid, saying that the Razgriz are here. What kind of an excuse is that?
Alright, I think this might be their flagship.
Allied fleet approaching. Ocean ships, you mean? It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
No Ocean fleet is approaching, huh?
Fleet has been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that joined forces with the Utes.
Yep.
He has an incredible military force. There are still plenty of enemies left.
Yep, the Ocean fleet has joined the fray.
Attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack.
Yeah.
We're counting on you. Be very careful not to drop any planes on our allies.
The Ocean fleet turned over to the enemy.
My IFF is down! They're really shooting at me!
Of course they are! They don't know us! We're supposed to be dead!
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining the chain of command? No worries. All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us. Squad 9, someone cover me! You turned it! Damn, he's fast! Missile! Evading! Those planes flying above us, are they the Razgriz?
Yep.
So you have the nerve to respond. You paid dearly for your crime of treason.
Handle the Uke fighters, come on.
Fox 2!
final hostile Yuk ship before I take care of the Ocean fleet.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Right.
Enemy Yuk fleet destroyed. We'll continue to attack the remaining enemy ships.
My palms are all sweaty. Don't shoot at us! We'll have to shoot back at you!
Calm down! Don't lose it!
This makes me sick! Damn it!
Hatred calls forth nothing but force. And this is the result. Is there nothing we can do? The fate of human nature, huh? I certainly won't disagree.
I maybe meant to say.
Enemy escort ships dwindling. We're almost there.
Ocean Aegis ship Halcyon sunk. Enemy Ocean fleet down to half strength.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace. I can feel the shockwaves all the way up here.
Lost contact with Luch 3.
Enemy planes latching onto me! I can't get into firing position! My threat warning won't stop going off. I don't know where the attack's coming from.
I'm finished! They're gonna shoot me down! Calm down, Club 3. Bank and evade. Damn it! I got one on my tail and I didn't even see it! Don't chase them too far. That's the last thing you want to do.
Try to use launch and leave tactics.
Damn it! The black plane's on my tail! Don't get lazy with your flying! This is a war zone! Wasting too much time here! What are you all doing?
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
That's the Ocean fleet.
On your right! Right! Grim, that's yours!
It's flying this way!
Alright.
I touched it!
Now.
Don't take any unnecessary risks! We can't afford to die here!
Alright. Here we go.
Can't believe Ocean still has pilots like these. Is that a missile that just flashed by? Don't be predictable. They're gonna be aiming for you. Not too fast, sir. I can't get a lock on them. These idiots! Can't they see that they're being used? We can't defeat them even with an entire squadron? They're not the Razgriz, are they? Those guys are dead. They're already dead. Fox 2, Fox 2!
Nice kill!
Fox 2!
All enemy ships suppressed.
Alright.
We won! This is the captain of the carrier Kestrel. To all the brave souls that have survived, I congratulate you. Our journey is almost at an end, but we must not waver in our resolve to fight, to reclaim peace between the two nations.
Oh, I never even gave them special weapons permission. Oh well.
Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are cleared to land. To touchdown. 2 miles to touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. Perfect, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Alright.
The chaos has subsided. All Yuktobanian ships in the area, as well as all hostile Osean forces, have been brought under control. a decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships, with the Kestrel as its flagship.
Aces.
We've decoded the disc that the Major brought back with her. It contained the blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the 2 tactical nukes that the Belkans used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war. The V2 is a MIRV missile. It could wipe out half of all the large cities in either Osea or Yuktobania. So where would they deploy it? They had to be in the Solg, which was also secretly completed and is now operational. After all, it was built to function as an orbital platform for such weapons in the first place. The Solg itself is unmanned and was controlled from the ground, but we didn't know where. Then, the intelligence vessel Andromeda tracked down the origin of Shantzei's transmissions to the Arkbird. It's in the former South Belka, a state entrusted to Osean rule and now called North Osea. To be more precise, the transmissions originated from an experimental facility owned by Grunder Industries, a manufacturer of the weapons we use. The president of Grunder has sworn allegiance to Osea, but in truth, he was a secret member of the Grey Men. Under the guise of their experimental facility, they are actually digging a gigantic tunnel under the mountain range that runs along the border dividing North and South Belka. Their ultimate goal is to reunite the 2 Belkas. And in that tunnel...
The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time. Additional missile approaching. Razgriz, launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
Yep. Means we can take any plane off a carrier, even ones that aren't supposed to be launched from a carrier.
So go ahead and pick the best plane we got in here.
Pick whatever you want. We'll catapult it into the sky. We're gonna get you up there no matter what, alright?
I don't know if that's how that works, but okay. Oh, that's what I would have wanted earlier. Well. Have access to it. So, a good question is which is actually smarter here? Anti-ground. I think the F-35s make more sense.
Captain, which plane? This formation is not really suited for anti-air operations. You sure you want to launch like this?
Oh, do I have to use the same plane for both missions?
Are we launching in this formation?
Whatever. Sure, let's do it.
Razgriz, launch!
Second wave of missiles inbound. 10 seconds to impact. Counter with artillery barrage. We can't hit all of them. Brace for impact.
Starboard side flood! Damage control! We've been hit by 2 sub-launch missiles! The ship's listening!
Launch them out.
We can't! The ship's listening heavily to starboard! We're sinking fast!
Continue with the launch.
But...
Take them up. Hurry up with the catapult. Just concentrate on launching them. All hands not conducting aircraft launch, abandon ship immediately.
We're getting you guys into the air no matter what. I don't care what happens to the catapult. Aircraft launch confirmed. Catapult crew will now evacuate the ship.
Okay.
Enemy submarine sunk!
She's sinking. The ship's sinking.
Kestrel. He's gone.
I've lost time and time again. But now, I've finally won.
Huh?
Look, we launched them off safely. There's my victory. As long as they're in the air, I haven't lost. And I know they'll succeed.
Yeah.
The captain was humming a tune. The same song I heard from the anti-war audience in the stadium. He was the one playing that record in the middle of a sea battle.
This is President Harling of the Osean Federation. Attention, all Osean and Yuktobanian officers and soldiers currently on the battlefield. Let us put down our guns and come out of the trenches. The Osean capital of Alred has been freed of the people who took advantage of my absence to usurp control of the country. Once robbed of my freedom and of my ability to do the right thing, I now stand again under the light of the Golden Sun. And I do so with the Honorable Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor by my side. We have resolved our terrible and unfortunate misunderstandings, and the war is now over.
This is Prime Minister Nicanor, head of government for the Union of Yuktobanian Republics. Attention all officers and soldiers of Osea and Yuktobania currently on the battlefield. Please watch as President Harling and I stand shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand. President Harling's words are true. The war is over, but there is one more battle that still needs to be fought.
We believe that those who have tried to stir hatred between us are now preparing a weapon that could wipe out half of all metropolitan areas in either one of our countries. Our comrades are in flight as I speak, determined to stop this plan dead in its tracks. Which country is under the threat of mass destruction? That we do not know.
However, that is no longer important. No matter which country is hit, it would be a severe blow to all of us.
So now I ask you, members of the military, if you see it in your hearts, please utilize the resources available to you and help out our brave pilots. Right now they are flying east to meet the enemy.
To those who still dare to hide behind the power of their hateful weapons, bring yourself before the light of peace and harmony.
Here we go.
Those are Yuk fighters. This is the Yuktobanian 703rd Squadron. We heard the President's speech. We will fight with you. Let us sing that song too. We're going with you. So are we.
We got a message from your boss. I'll patch it in.
The Soul just docked with the last cargo shipment for the mass driver. It may be fully operational soon. The Andromeda has tracked down its transmission link. It's still coming from Shanxi. I'll be briefing you, so pay attention.
We will attack the Solg control system, located in a giant tunnel under the Voldrak Mountains. The tunnel entrance is located at the foot of the mountains, and the entire area is covered by mountains and waterways. First, an armored force will try to move in from the town to infiltrate the wharf, where the entrance to the control system is located. There are several enemy defense positions built along the path that the armored force will take, so air support will be vital for their invasion. Meanwhile, a helicopter formation will attack the control system entrance and capture the nearby area. We're also expecting the helicopters to face anti-air resistance, so we'll need support to put down enemy fire around the entrance.
All right.
Your squadron's mission is to protect the armored force and clear out a landing area for the Heliborn fleet. Once both units capture the facility entrance, a special forces team will open up the shutter blocking the way inside. Go through the open entrance and destroy the Solg control system from the inside.
In other words, blow everything up.
Burger Industries has detected your approach. There's still left in both Osea and Euthabania. Send that hand over the third B1 tactical nuke in exchange. They're hiding the more powerful B2 from them. Now listen, we're gonna be sending out fighter jets. This is the sky that will determine our fate.
We've got to win this battle and bring back peace!
As the commander-in-chief of the Ocean Army, I hereby order all units to lower their weapons and cease fighting.
Missile evaded. Don't worry about the Eurofighters. Get the war dog ghosts. Follow me and we'll put an end to all wars once and for all.
That's right. Hamilton's here.
Be careful. He was trained by the Grabok aggressors.
Mechanical floats discovered and destroyed enemy facility. Let's ask the ground forces to retrieve it later. Alright, there it is. Lock, load, and stand by. The Razgriz suppressed the AA guns for us. We're landing.
Ground forces appear to have entered the urban area. Let's go to a reporter on the scene.
Fierce battle is taking place across the street from where I stand. Look out! The advancing Osea and Euthabania forces have gathered in the industrial sector. It seems that once again, this area is caught up in the flames of war. This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We're preparing to launch into Euthabania, but the President's words convinced us to change our battle mission. Now commencing attack on the enemy facility. All first fighter wing units, listen up. Echo the air assault chopper. We're going in too. Just shoot down that lead plane and it'll be all over. They'll learn soon enough. These can't be shot down. There's an anti-tank battery on the way. We can see AA weapons and drop one. Air units, sweep up the area around the facility for us. Okay, we're leaving it to you.
All right.
Looks like they were deployed recently. Not more than we heard. The ground forces being delayed by defensive line and pillboxes. They need some close air support bombing. Plane shot down abandoned. That nuke is ours, you dirty Osean vultures. This is Osean territory now. We're not letting the Ukes have their way. The guys that align with the ability to fight with each other. Look at us, like a bunch of dogs going hell. Damn it. Looks like we've been dealing with the gates of hell. How could we have come to this? It's them. They've dragged us all into this. The war dog ghosts. The ghosts of Razgriz. The ghosts of Razgriz. Yeah, let's get them! Get those bastards! This ain't a victory. Focus 2. Target hit! This is Olga Nieva. Listen up, everyone in the choir. Enemies are all going after Razgriz at once. We'll protect them. Enemy position silenced. Charge! Right now, let's go! Okay,
Come on, Hamilton.
take the facility from the rush! The 1st Airborne Battalion has captured the roof of the control facility.
I'm shooting down. Well, I'm gonna damage first.
It's not from a plane! The Solg is attacking me. A satellite? How can it attack from up there? This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We arrived at the entrance to the control facility. Reinforcement has been cut off from the Solg's attacks. Is the control facility destroyed? Please hurry. At this rate, we're not going to be here much longer. This Man, that's a big tunnel. All right, we're opening the tunnel entrance.
We've come across a blueprint of the tunnel facility on the Major's disk.
Yep.
The Solg control system is in the deepest part of the tunnel. We can't touch it from the entrance. Fly into the tunnel, attack the control system in the deepest part of the complex, and escape out the tunnel exit on the opposite side. This is extremely dangerous, but there's no other way to do this. There are two central components to the control system. You must destroy them both, but you can only destroy one of them per attack run. Furthermore, the ground forces will not be able to keep the entrance shutters open for very long. There's not enough time for you to go back into the tunnel again after the first run. So, a separate plane will have to go in from the other side at the same time. We have only one chance. Synchronize your run with the second plane to attack both components simultaneously and destroy the Solg control system.
Yep.
Ground forces from both armies are advancing together. A scene unimaginable just a while ago.
We confirmed the opening of the tunnel as well. Are you ready? All aircraft begin operation. Fly.
Man, I wanted to damage him before we went in.
Unclear
Oh, well, I hit him
why
once.
he's referred to as the Razgriz. The Razgriz is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero.
According to the sources close to the president, we'll just have to stay glued to the captain.
A separate plane going in from the other side? How many pilots have we got that can even do something like that?
I know one.
Don't try anything risky. Fly straight ahead.
Here we go.
Stray off course and we're done for.
Enemy plane flying in from the rear. It's Hamilton. Damn, he is good.
You aren't getting away, war dog. You're going to fly straight to your deaths. Run, and carry with you the disgrace you'll never live down. This is Heartbreak 1. I'm right in front of you guys, kid. You're alive, Bartlett? You know, you've always been too damn serious, Hamilton. I'm going to take the Belkin nuke and terrify both sides into ending this foolish war. Don't get in my way. The problem with you is that you can't tell the difference between friend and foe. Terror is not your friend.
4 miles to go.
Approaching target.
You only have one chance to attack. I know you can do it, Captain. Target neutralized.
This is Heartbreak 1. I destroyed the system core on my end.
This is Archer. Captain Bartlett is approaching at high speed from our 12 o'clock. Is he going to...
Got him to it.
I'll be passing you by head on at full speed, all right? Break right on the count of 3.
Go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
The shutters are closing.
We gotta hurry. We'll be trapped inside.
The enemy planes that came in after Bartlett are still in the tunnel.
Enemy planes dead ahead. We're being attacked from both sides. My threat warning alarms won't stop ringing.
Well, I went to pair one of them. Oh boy. I was a little too... moving a little too hot. Damn. Can afford to move a little slower in that section.
Fighters.
Oh, it's the whole fight again. Oh, man. Oh, no. Shit.
Let us sing that song too. We're going.
Alright, I really need to not screw that up. That was a dumb mistake moving too fast.
The Ocean First Fighter Wing. I just knocked out the brigade commander. We'd also like to
Okay.
know. This is the Yuktobanian 172nd Fighter Bomber
Just trying to mop this up as fast as I can.
We brought an AWACS with us. This just docked with the last cargo shipment from the mass driver. It may be fully operational soon. The Andromeda has tracked down its transmission link. It's still coming from Shanxi. I'll be briefing you, so
Alright.
That nuke is ours, you dirty Osean vultures. This is Osean territory now. We're not letting the Yukes have their way.
The guys that are aligned with the villains are fighting each other. Look at them, like a bunch of goats from hell. Damn it. Looks like all we did open the gates of hell. How could we have come to this? It's them. They've dragged us all into this. The war dog ghosts. The ghosts of Razgriz.
Ghosts of Razgriz. Yeah, let's get them! Get those bastards!
Mechanical bombs discovered and destroyed the enemy facility. Let's ask the ground forces to retrieve them later. Damn war dog ghosts. I'm not through yet.
Amazing! It's just... I can't even describe it. Just unbelievable!
He's the one, no doubt.
I mean, I just swatted him with long-range missiles.
The assault is attacking.
A satellite? How can it attack from up there?
This is Okaneva. Listen up, everyone in the choir. The enemies are all going after Razgriz at once.
We'll protect them. Reinforcement has been cut off by the assault's attacks. Is the control facility destroyed? Please hurry. At this rate, we're not going to be here much longer.
Fighter shot down.
Man, that's a big tunnel. All right, we're opening the tunnel entrance.
Ground forces from both armies are advancing together. A scene unimaginable just a while ago.
We confirmed the opening of the tunnel as well. Are you ready? All aircraft begin operation. Fly into the tunnel.
It's still unclear why they're being referred to as the Razgriz. The Razgriz is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero.
According to the sources, we'll just have to stay close to the captain.
Something like going in from the other side? How many pilots have we got that can even do something like that?
I know one.
Don't try anything risky. Fly straight ahead.
We can't turn back now. We have to keep moving.
Enemy plane flying in from the rear. It's Hamilton. Damn, he is good.
You aren't getting away.
Okay, let's not rush this.
Fly straight to your deaths. Run and carry with you.
Technically, you don't have to thrust at all to go through here,
This is
but
Heartbreak 1.
I'm
I'm right in front of you guys.
naturally impatient.
You're alive, Bartlett.
No, you've always been too damn serious, Hamilton.
I'm going to take the Falcon Luke and terrify both sides into ending this foolish war. Don't get in my way.
The problem with you is that you can't tell the difference between friend and foe.
Terror is not your friend.
To go. Approaching target. You only have one chance to attack. I
Out we go.
Where's Hamilton?
He's dead. Hit by a ricocheting plane.
Hey.
Emergency transmission from Central.
The Unsung War.
The Solg's descent was detected by our radar at 0445 hours. We believe it was programmed to automatically descend if control was ever cut off from the surface. We have calculated the Solg's course of descent from its previous orbit. Its estimated landing point is downtown Aured, the capital of Osea. Get to the Solg's descent point as quickly as possible and destroy it before it hits Aured. You must complete the mission and come back alive. Anything less is not acceptable. Razgriz, we wish you the best of luck. Launch.
Here we go.
Your final sortie. It's almost kind of sad, huh? All right, launch preparations complete. We'll make it into the history books. Sorry. Good luck out there, Razgriz.
This is Organieva. Hurry to the target area. The later you get there, the less time you'll have to attack the Solg. The Solg will descend to a vulnerable altitude in 5 minutes.
The Solg is falling!
Oh boy.
We have to get to the Solg. Fast!
Captain!
Blaze!
Blaze.
Roger! Archer, engaging!
Roger! Swordsman engaging!
Roger. Edge engaging.
Roger. Concentrating fire towards your 12 o'clock.
All weapons permitted. Roger.
Yep. We're gonna have to fight Grabak and off here.
To the course of Razgriz. New enemy planes on the radar. It's a double Belkin formation. All here in Grabak. We will restore the pride we had 15 years ago. It's time to settle this evil, Ravens.
8 tough enemies! My heart's racing! My whole body's shaking!
Keep going! Our mission is clear!
This is it! This is what we've been training for! Right now!
Don't fight by yourself. Take them 2-on-1.
Captain, 2 enemy planes on your 6.
You shall fall to her deaths. Now lead the way for the Solg as it splashes into the earth.
We gotta take out the one in command!
3 minutes. Even after we're gone, the Solg will be coming for you.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Stay sharp. React fast.
We don't have time to be afraid! We gotta get past them!
Okay, I think that's Grabak down.
Thought you would be this good.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us!
Fox 2! Fox 2! Swordsman, Fox 2.
Razgriz, go back to the pits of hell you came from.
We don't have time to be dealing with you right now.
Let us be blessed with glory as we cross the gates of hell.
I'm alright! I can dodge it!
they took care of a couple of them on their own.
I see light to the east. Morning's coming.
Our night flight is over. I can't wait to see it. The most beautiful sunrise ever.
And the sun will continue to rise now and forever.
Okay, right here.
I just remembered. My birthday's coming up next week.
See? Aren't you glad you're still alive?
I bet my mom will be happy to see my brother come back home from Yuktavania.
You ought to go make her happy too. We're almost done here.
1 minute!
Captain, I want to thank you.
Captain Snow?
Flying as a wingman again. I now know how my men felt.
I vowed to myself that I would never lose another flight lead. And that's what's kept me flying up to now. So please, please, Blaze, let me fly as your wingman just a little while longer.
The Sorg has fallen to an altitude low enough for you to attack. I know you can do this. Destroy it! I've received a data link from your guy, Bobs, with the Sorg's structural details. The Sorg's outer shell is a rotating accelerator. The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's bad news. This will be tough.
We gotta stop that thing, Grim!
I know! Captain Nagase!
Yeah! Blaze, let's go!
The Sorg is 80 miles from the capital city, Auren.
It's full. It's so huge.
We gotta destroy it! Don't let it hit the ground in one piece!
Shoot the panels. They should break easily. Watch out for the fragments falling off the Sorg.
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments. I'm used to desperate situations, but this one is the worst!
That's the Sorg's core component. You can't hit it just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here!
Damn it.
Watch the rotation timing and
Hey, they got in there. Ooh.
The enemy's laying the strongest cards against us, but no matter.
I won't let them finish us. Not here.
We have to aim for that. This is like riding a needle.
We're still not doing enough damage to stop them, but
we're the only ones who can.
That's right. We have to stop it.
You can see the Sorg fragments reflecting right here.
all that's left of our entry is this thing in front of us.
Right about.
I can still move. I can still fly.
We're gonna do this! Just believe in yourselves!
Remember those craters in the Belgian mainland? Don't let it happen again.
I'm not through yet! This is for all my men who fell before me!
We have the hearts of thousands backing us, and the lines
Nope,
are
not
so
quite.
many more in front of us.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little more and we can stop this thing.
The Sorg is 60 miles from Auren.
Oh boy. Yeah, thank you for taking care of that while I was not over there.
I'm going to push ahead. Further, further.
I believe him. As long as the captain's with us, we can do the impossible.
This is our final flight. We will get
That's that.
When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns. This
Probably
time,
not so good.
as a great hero.
Don't tell me you can't hear them.
Speculations abound over the true identity of the Aces of Razgriz, a small squadron of fighter pilots who played a key role in resolving the Circum-Pacific War, conflict, and has since disappeared without a trace. Some still firmly believe that this squadron was in fact the Sand Island detachment of the Ocean Air Force 108th Tactical Fighter Squad. Known among Yuktobanian troops as the Demons of Razgriz. The ferocity of this squadron's combat power is said to have weakened the resolve to fight among many in the front lines. To date, very little information has been obtained regarding the Sand Island Squadron itself. The last recorded account of it is a report dated December 7, 2010, stating that all planes from Sand Island Squadron had been shot down. There are, however, numerous similarities that connect the Sand Island Squadron to the Demons of Razgriz. Whatever the truth may be, the memory of this mysterious squadron, hailed both as aces and demons, and... okay. I don't know if I have time to read these. I'm not even gonna try anymore. We must let time shed light on the truth behind this conflict. In the meantime, the world has already begun to head down a new path. And this path shall go on as long as the blaze of fire that shines through the darkness is not extinguished.
Peace has once again spread across the world. The Aces of Razgriz never flew in the skies of battle again. Above the clouds, there was only a clear blue sky, no longer in need of heroes. And perhaps that's exactly what they were hoping for, all this time.
At least for another 10 years. Alright, that was Ace Combat 5. So, I'm gonna be continuing this and going right into Ace Combat 7. I'd like to get a hold of some of the other Ace Combat games, but no promises that I'm gonna immediately follow up 7 with them. It's just, it's been on my to-do list forever. Probably the hardest one is 6. Just because I think I might have a console I can use, an Xbox I can use to play that, but I also might consider emulating it, I'm not sure. Zero is one that I want to get a hold of as well, and play that. Because I know bits and pieces of the story of Zero. Or also, when I was little, I played through 4, but the disc got scratched up, so either I'm gonna emulate it or I'll get a hold of another copy and play through that. So yeah, I plan on continuing through the Ace Combat games, but 5 is definitely the most important one to me. I feel like the story is pretty solid. And yeah, I know the whole squadron mechanic kind of is a little weak, because like, we're commanding the squadron, because they don't tend to do a whole lot, but they're helpful in their own way. But yeah, next week will be the first episode of Ace Combat 7 to go up. I figure I might as well let the credits play out, but then again, the credits on these can kind of run a while, so I don't know. Frank, what are you doing? At least he's chosen a time to be annoying that is like after I was playing, because he's grabbing random things off of my desk right now. Come on, cat. What are you doing? Why do you need a tape dispenser, Frank? You have plenty of toys. You don't need office supplies. I'm gonna have to play with him. He's clearly bored.
Things that I learned carry me back to home. The thoughts that I feed, planting a seed with time will begin to grow. The more that I try, the more that I fly. The answer.
Come on, Frank. What are you doing? Frank.
Will be
Buddy, come on, settle down. Uh-oh. Great. I might have to just cut this part out. Because again, the song is a license. I mean, I can, if I remember, I'll just mute it. You'll still hear me, because the way I'm recording this. Oddly, though, when I had used YouTube to mute it in the first episode, it only really kind of distorted it a little. It didn't make the whole song out. Maybe I'll stick a song from Ace Combat 7 in here. Or I might just take the whole time-lapse, or time-lapse the whole credits, or just chop it off, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully people enjoyed this series, and will continue to enjoy it, because I quite enjoy the Ace Combat games. And I've always wanted to play more of them, I've had a hard time getting a hold of copies of certain games, and yeah. But I mean, I haven't really seriously looked in years. Like 10 years ago I was trying to get a hold of certain copies and I'm having trouble, but maybe it'll be easier now. I don't know. Like I kinda hadn't thought about it until 7 came out and I played 7 a bunch. Started getting more and more into the actual lore and story stuff and looking stuff up. Yeah. You know, there are 2 other missions. The B missions that I didn't do. And there's also the whole, it's kind of like a sequel to, like a... If DLC existed back then, it would have been DLC for Ace Combat 4. There's like the whole arcade mode associated with this, which is more Mobius 1 stuff. Mobius 1's the protagonist of Ace Combat 4. But, I mean, it's something to consider for future episodes, but I think I will probably save that until after I've done Ace Combat 4. And also, Frank is being annoying, so it's probably not a good idea to keep recording right now. So, I'll, see you guys. Oh my god, Frank. Not on the keyboard. You're gonna mess everything up. Sit down. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one.